All right, so everybody remembers when they came out with this 320 psi EZClean, power cleaner that Ryobi had, and you saw my post a while back, about 2 weeks ago maybe, where they had this for $68. Well, out of nowhere and with no fanfare, I remember this was kind of, at least they advertised this at the event. You knew it was coming out, but at some point they released a new version. Now, of course, this is the HP brushless power cleaner, and they've definitely upped the power. This one's at 600 psi, and we know that the DeWalt version, or the Stanley Black & Decker version, I think it puts out 550 psi, but I think its GPM is a little bit higher. I think it's at 1 gallon per minute, and the non-HP version I think is 0.8 gallons per minute, but 320 psi. Well, this one cranks it all the way up to 600 psi, and they've also come out with quite a few attachments as well. Now you've got these nozzle chemical kits. Of course, I don't think, this may or may not have been out with the previous version. Don't really know. But now you got your foam blaster attachment that you put on the end of the rotating nozzle. They've even got a neat bottle cleaner adapter. Now, obviously, with the newer version that puts, you're talking about 0.1 GPM difference, but you can put a 2-liter bottle on there and screw it on there, which is neat. Let's see if you can see a picture of that. But anyway, I guess I'll show you a picture. You got a flexible wand you can put on the end for hard to reach spaces. Maybe like a wheel well or a fender well. They've also got a wash brush attachment. They've got a 42-inch extension pole for cleaning higher spaces, higher places, maybe on the side of your house. I think I've seen this brush before. And they've got a quick connect. This is for your garden hose. Of course, you screw it onto the garden hose and you can connect it to the bottom of the power cleaner. Now they got a lot of new attachments and different adapters, but something they haven't put out yet that I kind of found looking at some of this stuff. They're coming out with a 40-volt version of the power cleaner. You've got basically like a hammer drill right angle attachment, not attachment, but a handle on the side of this thing to where you can kind of really get a good grip versus, you just holding up here on the little handle area for a grip. But they've actually got a a right angled handle like you'd find on a hammer drill or a mud mixer. Don't really know the power situation yet, but I can only imagine how heavy this thing would get after a while with a 40-volt battery on the end of it. I definitely would probably use the 2.5 amp hour battery on this. I can imagine that's pretty insane. I don't really, like I said, don't know the power yet. I tried looking for it online, but we'll keep an eye on it and see. And it looks like it looks like everything's going to kind of be interchangeable. But just thought I'll put this out there.